Building a business is like building a house. You need a very strong foundation. And in this video, I'm going to teach you what I call BAM, the business architecture model, in order for you to grow an info or coaching business that is profitable and allows you to have more time and freedom. The foundation, the first step for you to do that, you need to identify who do you serve. This is equivalent with you identifying your niche and your ideal client persona. So in the beginning, do not overcomplicate yourself with what products do I need to sell and what courses do I need to create, and maybe I need to do a webinar or a handout, and focus first on the foundation. Who do you serve? Who is your ideal client, and who is the person who needs your service the most? This is something that you can do by reflecting on your skill set. What are you really good at, and what people would pay you for? So the foundation is first the who. If you are confused about who you're serving, your products, they're going to be very vague and your offer unclear, so you're not going to attract the right people. Once you have the foundation ready and the first step, then you're good to move to the next step. Now that you know who you're serving, you need to figure out, what am I going to be selling? So here you need to identify what do you sell, and this means only one thing. You need offer clarity. This is the moment that you need to ask yourself the question, in what way should I be serving my client, and what offer makes the most sense? And here you need to create something that provides the maximum value to the person who needs you and maps out a very clear transformation and a journey that takes them from point A to point B. Once you have this offer, you must be asking yourself, how do I monetize this offer? But here I have good news for you. Once you are very clear about the type of person that you're serving, and you have created the perfect product for them, then it's very easy to create the processes, and by processes I mean marketing and sales processes, in order to attract this person. Then you start generating content that educates the people about your world and about how you can help them, and you start creating specific processes and campaigns in order to make that person from a complete stranger that doesn't know about you and have never heard about you, to invite them into your world and start creating awareness with your marketing campaigns, with your content, and that person from a stranger starts to get nurtured to you. And then this is the moment that you can have your first offer positioning for them to buy. After you have identified who that person is, how you can actually help them, and what is the actual offer, and then you start building all those systems around marketing and sales. You see how all these steps, they're interconnected, and you should answer all these three questions. Who am I serving? What do I sell? And how do I sell it? You need to be able to answer all those questions, but start with the who, because this is the foundation of your brand, and this is going to define the tone of your messaging. And messaging becomes very important here on the how, because here you're going to start putting content out there, and depending on your message, you are going to attract different types of buyers. But you know one thing, once your message is speaking to your ideal client, then you attract people who need your service and are ready to buy it. So when building your info and coaching business, make sure that you get these three three things clear, and then you will see how much smoother it will be for you to acquire and convert clients.